Taxes can be overwhelming, cumbersome, and freaking annoying. I get it, but it doesn't have to be that way. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how you can pay your tax preparer less money because you're so organized on the front end. And if you stay to the absolute end, I'll give you another bonus tip on a deduction you could take this year to save on taxes. And it all has to do with your tax preparer. But real quick, if you're new here, my name is Cheryl. My business partner Katrina and I own Empower to Profit, where we help small business owners just like you put more of your revenue into your personal account, because that's the entire point of running this business. So when it comes to working with a tax preparer, you are paying them for their time, their energy, and their expertise. And if we can simplify the amount of time that they have to spend working on your file because you're so dang organized and it's complete, you're going to save the amount of time they spend, the frustrations they have, and ultimately you're going to lower that tax preparer bill. And I'm sure you're like me and you don't want to pay a dime more than you have to both the IRS or to have your taxes prepared. So this is what you can do to ensure you are submitting a complete, accurate package that is organized so your tax preparer spends less time. First, it comes down to your records. Do you have accurate and complete accounting records, or is your QuickBooks file a hot mess? If you're operating off a hot mess, it's going to take them longer to decipher, more opportunity for errors, and quite frankly, you're going to miss deductions, ultimately meaning you'll pay more. We have a completely free 5-step red flag guide to see if your accounting records are accurate or what to look for. Download it, go through the checklist. It'll take you less than 5 minutes so you can spot if your accounting file is actually accurate. And here's the thing. Even if you outsource the completion of your accounting file, meaning even if you have a bookkeeper, check your file, because at the end of the day, it's you who's paying your tax preparer, not your bookkeeper. So take a quick look, use this checklist to see if you have any red flags or things that need to be investigated before you hand over these reports to have your taxes prepared. We once had an education client. She went through our entire course, and then when she met with her CPA, he was so nervous. He's like, I hate working with people who DIY their financials. And after he went through all her reports, he was like, wow, you did this? No, she doesn't own an accounting business. She went through our course, and he was like, I'm so impressed with how complete they are. And it saved him time. And let's be honest, let's make it a heck of a lot stressful for our tax preparers, because they are in crunch mode. Everyone needs to get it done. No one likes to have it done, and it's stressful. So hand them complete and accurate financial records, and it all starts with your bookkeeping. Use that free checklist down in the description to grab your copy to see if your records are accurate. And here's a spoiler. If you're like many other business owners who've ignored your bookkeeping all year and you need to catch up quickly, send our firm a message. We have done for you service. We can give you a quick quote. Quite frankly, it's probably a lot more affordable than you think. So that's number 1. Have accurate and complete records, and don't make your tax professional dig for those results. 2, the reality is your taxes are more than just business documents. You have items that are being mailed to you, whether you have W-2 income in your household, if you have mortgage statements for your home. There's a lot of information that goes into completing these packages. Keep it organized. And if you're like me and you have piles of paper that you don't want to deal with, here's the best way to organize your tax documents so they're easily accessible when it comes to tax time. I take a quick picture on my iPhone, because that's typically what I have when I'm going through the mail, and I save it to a Google Drive that says the year taxes. So right, 2023 taxes. Anything that could come in that's potentially tax related, I save it to this file. And then I just hand over the file to my tax preparer. It's all organized. I don't have to dig through filing cabinets. I don't have to look through those piles of papers that we all have. It's been organized, saved in the cloud. So now that you have your business financials accurate and easily available to provide to your tax preparer, you have organized all the other documents that have come into you throughout the year that are required to file your taxes. Lastly, have a list of questions written out so you can easily give it to them and they can just pop in answers. The goal is, when you're working with a tax preparer, make it as easy and complete as possible so they don't have to go back and forth with you 100 times, get frustrated, then you get moved to the back of the list. It's going to cost more because they're spending more time on your stuff. Easy, accurate, readily available. So have those list of questions. We all have them. Ask, is there opportunities in this upcoming year that I can save on taxes? What would you recommend once you complete my file? If you have all those questions beforehand and you're not randomly sending them emails to ask, they will be so grateful and it will show in your bill. And as promised, here's my quick tip to save on taxes this year. Ask your tax preparer if you can prepay. Because if you prepay, you can deduct it this year. Why not? You're going to pay for it anyways, so just ask them if you can prepay, and quite frankly, that'll probably bump you up in line and you won't have to be stressed about will it be done in time. So I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. There's a lot of resources down below. Make sure you check them out, and if you want more information on how our agency can help you complete your bookkeeping quick, fast, and accurately so you can prepare those taxes and not even worry about it, send us a message. The link's down below. Make a call.